I'm only saying this because I think he deserved better. Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about the Tupac biopic, All Eyez On Me. This biopic follows Tupac Shakur from his early days in New York City to his evolution into being one of the world's most recognized and influential voices before his untimely death at the age of 25. When it comes to biopics, a lot of them make the same mistakes. They either try to focus on too many things, which makes them feel unfocused, or they don't focus on enough. I guess what I'm trying to say is that they have the difficult task of striking that happy medium. All Eyez on Me falls into the category of too much. While I wouldn't call it a terrible movie or anything, its lack of focus really hurts the final film. Biopics are also a slippery slope because a lot of the time they get called the true story behind such and such, but almost always someone comes out and basically says this or that didn't happen that way. For this movie, these claims are kinda high profile because Jada Pinkett Smith herself has come out against the movie, saying, quote, "Forgive me, my relationship to Pac is too precious to me for the scenes in All Eyez on Me to stand as truth. The reimagining of my relationship to Pac has been deeply hurtful," end quote. I think this is why I prefer documentaries over biopics. While some of them try to stretch or change the truth at times, they have a harder time doing it. One thing I can say about this movie is that it is definitely a nostalgia trip for those that followed this stuff years ago, especially the West Coast-East Coast feud. These scenes are by far the most interesting parts of the movie. In a way, I think I would prefer to see a movie just about the feud over a dramatized depiction of just one of its players. As it does for the rest of the movie, a lot of these scenes are kind of just glossed over, like they felt like they had to fit everything in. I feel that if you didn't already have an idea of what was going on, you might get a little lost. Now, you're going to see a ton of people you know during these scenes, even if some of them are brief. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Digital Underground members Shock G, Money B, and yes, even Humpty Hump make an appearance along with many others. I thought Dominic L. Santana was pretty good as Suge Knight, and it was cool, but in a way kinda strange seeing Jamal Woolard reprising his role as Biggie from Notorious, even though these two movies are not connected. While having all these different people in the movie is cool and all, again, a lot of what happens gets glossed over, and things that are supposed to feel like important parts of the story feel like footnotes. Lastly, I think it goes without saying that the score and soundtrack for this movie are phenomenal. As I said before, while this movie is fine, those expecting another Straight Outta Compton are going to be a little disappointed. I think that the fans, especially of Tupac, will be a little more forgiving of this movie than the critics have been. While I think I could recommend this one as an introduction to the life of Tupac, I'd still suggest one of the many documentaries out there about him instead. As always, thank you so much for watching. What did you think of All Eyez on Me? Also, what's your favorite musical artist biopic? Feel free to comment on it down in the section below. But remember, it's only just one guy's opinion. I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Gino. Till next time.